Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. I got one of my favorite cars in the showroom today. You all know I love this one, GT500. She's a 2022. It's got under 250 miles on it. So yeah, she's just barely been driven. She is absolutely gorgeous. Love the color also. Now those stripes are painted on too, baby. That is a big, big option on these. Super cool. Quick look, you can always tell when they have vinyl stripes, there's actually a little line across here where you can see body color. When they paint them, they paint it all the way around. Tell you what, 760 horse Predator motor under the hood of this baby. And like I said, only 250 miles. This thing is hot, man. Looks like one of those cars that was in that really famous movie, Gone in a Minute, I think it was called. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I've had about 5 of these as daily drivers, and so I put a lot of miles on these things. And I actually had one, this color combo, and this is one of my favorites. She is beautiful. Of course, black interior, Recaro seats in there. Now the track pack cars, which this one is, it's the carbon fiber track pack. They do not have a back seat in it. I think somebody told me it's like 125 pounds of savings. So if you're racing for millions of dollars, the 125 pounds may just win you the race. She's got the dual clutch 7-speed transmission in it. That's built by Tremec. It is amazing too, man. Have a lot of fun. I usually would leave my car in automatic mode, just let it shift itself. But if you want to downshift, you can hit that left paddle and downshift it. And I tell you what, the exhaust sounds amazing. Now what's also cool, you can see this thing has got the cover in there. Looks like it's got the canards, and it's got the little box that comes with it. It's got all the goodies in it. I mean, everything just looking absolutely gorgeous on this thing. Beautiful. I love the painted stripes. Mine actually had vinyl stripes on it. And this has got the blacked out roof on it too, which really sets it off. You see that down the side of the car? Look how nice and straight everything is. She's just looking absolutely gorgeous. She is a beauty. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. And I know you guys want to hear this Predator motor fire up, but before we do that, let's go out in the shop. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Where we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. GT500 time, baby. Let's go. Tell you, I just love the sound of that. She just sounds amazing. Love these cars. I know I've probably already told you 40 times that I've had quite a few of these as daily drivers, and they are a blast to drive. Absolutely love it. You can see down here on the dash, you've got your screen. And then what's cool over here in the instrument panel is every time you change the modes, it changes the dash on you there too. And there's all kind of different setups you can do. That's the drag strip, there's slippery road, normal. Go back to sport mode, that's what I normally drive in. And you can hear it changing gears depending on what mode you're in. So it tells you, you know, what RPM range that it shifts at. Then of course you've got all your settings here for launch control and for the drag strip, and you can use your line lock. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff here. You can control the tone of the exhaust. I mean, it'll do everything, guys. I suggest you hop on YouTube. There's a lot of tutorials on there. It tells you everything this car will do. I know one thing it'll do. It'll do just about anything you want it to do. It's the fastest grease lightning, 760 horse. And this one is really, really sharp for the colors. You know, she looks like that, you know, that one car that was in that one movie that took just a minute to be gone. Anyway, we can tell you exactly how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Just call Tom anytime. He'll tell you just how easy that is. And I want to thank all of you on YouTube who have already subscribed. That's over 2 million of you now. Thank you so much. And if you want to subscribe and see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and then you get a notification whenever we post a new video. Well, even though this thing's only got 249.6 miles on it, we're still going to take it back to the shop and put it up on the rack so you can see how clean the bottom side is also. We'll see you in a minute. All right, we're underneath the Mustang now, and it is just as clean as you'd expect. The first thing I like to point out is that active exhaust. You can see the flapper right inside there. It's got about 4 different settings depending on whether you're on track mode, normal mode, quiet mode, and then I think there's sports mode. The rear end is independent suspension. You can see these 2 cooler lines. There's actually a cooler back here that keeps the diff nice and cool. And there's a sensor here that you can actually see what the temperature of the diff is. It takes air in right through here. We got these lower control arms, which are just beastie mode. That's what's helping stick all that 760 horsepower down to the ground. You can see the carbon fiber wheels. You can see the big disc brakes out back. Still got like a sticker here on the exhaust, so you can tell it really hasn't ran that much. The exhaust hasn't been hot enough to burn off the sticker yet. Of course, the bottom is just clean as a whistle. Then we've got our 7-speed Tremec transmission. Now, a lot of guys call this an automatic transmission, but really it's a manual transmission that gets shifted automatically. It's a dual clutch transmission, so one clutch does 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. The other one does 2, 4, 6 in reverse. And basically what happens is just before it shifts, it's starting to grab that 2nd gear before it lets loose the 1st gear. So you've got just like nanoseconds between shifts. You can see the whole plate here. Everything is nice and clean. This little trap door here, the oil filter's underneath there. So that's easy to get at. Then you can see the gigantic brakes on this thing, man. I believe, if I remember right, 16.5 inch, and I tell you, this thing will stop on a dime. You can see the splitter. I don't see a mark on the splitter anywhere. Now, if you're gonna drive this thing, be careful going in and out of driveways or even dip-de-doos, because this thing is low to the ground, and more than likely you will put a couple scrapes in this thing. It's almost impossible not to, but these are really tough too, because I actually hit half of a semi-truck tire one time going down the road and didn't even hurt anything. Now, these carbon fiber wheels come on the Track Pack Edition. You can see the silver coating is just on the front ones. This is a high temp coating, as supposedly they use it on the space shuttle, is what I heard. Now up front we got 305, 30, 20s, and these are the Cup 2 tires, the Michelins. and they are sticky, man. You get these things warmed up and then drive over some gravel, it is gonna stick to that tire, man, and that sticks to the track too. Now these little foam, these things are aftermarket, which are cool because the tires actually throw shit up there on top of that rocker molding. So I've gotten these little foam doohickeys on every one of my cars. You can see the rocker molding is also nice and clean. Now out back, just to let you know, there is no coating on this, so it's easy to tell the fronts from the back. But just so you know also, the back set is different from the front to the back. It's not a lot different, but it is different. And out back 315, 30, 20s on these, so it's a little bit wider tire also. Well, we're gonna lower it down right now and look under the hood. All right, under the hood, we got Predator power here, baby. You see that great big old snake up on top of that big old supercharger? That's what's making the horsepower. 760 horsepower out of a 5.2 liter. Now they are so proud of each one of these hand-built motors that they actually sign every one of them. The car's got power brakes, obviously anti-lock brakes. It's got air conditioning, it's got power steering, of course. I mean, it's got everything you need. This strut tower brace here is magnesium, is what I'm told. We got a lot of carbon fiber composite under the hood here. I mean, she is just beautiful under the hood. Pop the hood of this baby anywhere, and I tell you, it just is impressive as hell. A lot of guys put cold air intake on it, but this is the stock box here. Now this car also, over there on the passenger side, normally there's an oil separator here, but I believe it's still in the trunk on this car. Those are actually installed by the dealer or the owner of the car. They're real easy to put on if it's something you're interested in, but not really anything that you need unless you're gonna race the car. It just takes the excess oil out of the breather and puts it right back into the motor. And you can also take this tray off here, which lets a little bit of the hot air out of the car if you're gonna actually track this car. She is a blast to drive. I've told you all a million times how many of these things I've had, how many miles I've put on them, and I still absolutely love them. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your drive.